up, and you guys know what that means.
This shit's fire.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I know I've been up watching some road racing. I haven't watched the World Superbike races yet. I watched the women's WCR class, which, man, I hope my girl Lizzie Whitmore's okay. She had a big crash, so hopefully everything's okay with her. Mallory Dobbs, congratulations. She did a proper mega job. But yeah, you guys, hope you guys watched. I watched the MotoGP sprint race too, of course, right? But anyway, this episode is sponsored by Next Level Financial. Take control of your financial future. Get your complimentary financial needs analysis today by Seth Starnes. Absolutely amazing. Every one of you guys need to hit them up and get that done. And Alex, I tell everybody, don't buy an off the rack suit because it's just not going to fit you perfect. At least 90% of us, right? Let's just be honest. There are those very few fortunate ones that it does. But for everybody else, Bison. Go to bisontrack.com, get your full custom gear started today. You choose the colors, the logos, whatever branding you want on it. You know, the chest protector, as you see right here. I got the gloves, but they're in the other room. I got the undersuit, you know, the whole nine. I love Robert and Tasha, what they do for the road racing community, our beautiful circus. This is I always call it as a whole is nobody else is doing that. They're at every event. If you have an accident, you need something done, even if you're not a Bison wearer, you could take it to them, and guess what? They'll get you back out on track. I love Robert and Tosh, and of course Carter, and the whole family is just amazing. But yeah, you guys need to go to bisontrack.com, get that full custom gear started, and yeah, let's go. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to sit down with my man Alex Johansen, racing number 26 today, just like
Yes,
the Danny
sir.
Perdosa and the Little Samurai.
Yes, sir. How's it going, Chris?
Man, it's freaking amazing, man. We're sitting down with one of my good buddies, and we're going to talk about all things racing. So yeah, it's a beautiful day, right?
Gorgeous. I got both doors open on the garage today and letting the air flowing. She's nice out.
I know that's right. Yeah, because you're in North Carolina, I'm in Virginia, so we got the same weather and
Pretty
all
much,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here today too. Which, yeah, I should open my window, but I live on a busy street. Cars come by all the time, so yeah, it'd be kind of noisy.
Lucky
But
enough,
anyway,
my neighborhood's pretty quiet, so
oh yeah,
I'll take
I
it.
wish. Yeah, me too. Right. First and foremost, I want to say it's an absolute honor to have you on. Okay, it's an absolute honor. Thank you so much for your service in the military, which we'll get into all that. Okay, and secondly, congratulations on your daughter, bro. That's freaking amazing, dude. I'm so
Thanks, man.
stoked,
It's
bro.
it's awesome, man. I love it. I love it. She's 10 days old, 11 days old right now, so she's new. She's perfect, man. I love her to death already. I can't even imagine like all the things we're gonna get to be able to do down the road, you know, first couple months, first couple of years, and starting to introduce her to the track life and racing. I mean, that's how I got into it. So I can't wait to get her started in the same path I did.
That's awesome, man. There's no greater feeling than becoming a dad for the first time. I'll never forget the day I cut the umbilical cord, man. I remember the
Yeah,
whole experience like it just happened. It was
yeah,
you hear it all the time. It instantly changes you, and you think in your mind at the time because you haven't experienced yet. You're like, "There's no way. There's no way that
yeah.
something's gonna. Yes, it'd be great, and I would freaking love it, and all this, right? But you have no idea. None.
It's fantastic,
None. It is absolutely like it's a
fantastic.
feeling you've never felt before in your
Mm-hmm.
whole entire life.
Yep.
Nothing, and nothing you felt since. And that's just a fact.
It,
As they grow, my son's 11. I blink my eyes, it keeps growing. Time's gonna go by so fast. The cherish that's why I tell everybody all the time, Alex, man, cherish the moments every day.
mm-hmm.
Stop what you're doing, whatever it is. Enjoy a minute, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, however much you can. Stop and live and enjoy that moment because time
Right.
is the biggest thief in the world. They're talking about all these thieves we got in prison and all that. Time should be in there because
Yeah.
it robs us, right? It's constantly. But anyway, yeah, there's no better feeling, man. I freaking being a dad is the best. It's not a job. It's just the best. I really can't explain it. It's the best
No.
feeling in the world. It's something that you give your all to, and it's in my personal opinion, it's the first time you as a human being, an individual, knows the true meaning of unconditional love.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, 110%, right?
Yeah.
It's bro. Congratulations, man. Yes, dude. I love it, dude. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sounds like you already got plans because I did too. So when my wife was pregnant, we go through the whole the name thing and
Mm-hmm.
Valentina Rossi. I was like, Valentina Rossi, what are you talking about? That's gonna be fucking boy's name. She's like, hell no,
Yeah.
it ain't. He's gonna get made fun of and blah blah blah. And of course, we're big Hayden fans too, not just Nikki, but the whole family and
Yeah.
everybody. But anyway, I was like, well, how about Hayden Rossi? And she was like, perfect. So yeah, it's and of course, yeah, he's gonna be a rider and this and that, and he likes to go to races live and hangs out with all his buddies and watch them there. But when we come home, it's freaking V-Bucks and Fortnite, baby.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go when she gets older and if she dips into the video games or not. Like, I mean, I got my little setup here in the garage. I'll come out and play like Ride 5 or something. But I mean, that's all I do.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll watch some races, I'll play some races, and go to races. That's the extent.
I know that's right. I've been playing Ride 5 too, man. I got a PS5. We should link up
Mm-hmm.
and get on there and we can play
Oh
together,
yeah,
man. Absolutely,
absolutely.
we will for sure. But listen, dude, there's so much we got to talk about. What's your journey, bro? How from where you born, where you grew up at, how you got introduced to motorcycles, and then going to high school, transition into the military,
Mm-hmm.
what you did there, and then doing the obviously the track stuff and the racing, Ryan
Yeah.
Snooks, the RTR, the whole story.
Here.
That's it.
But yeah, man, it's a long one for sure. Like in an hour. I don't know if we can cover it all in an hour, but we'll try to squeeze it in there.
Listen,
Um,
yeah. Well, we can go a little bit longer than an hour, man. But yeah,
um, but yeah, it started back. The first memory I ever had is actually on a bike. I was two and a half. I think it was like the spring in '98 or something like that. Um, my parents got me a little PW50 with training wheels on it. And I remember riding up and down the driveway, and I came back. I told my mom and dad, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap, and when I come back, these training wheels are gonna be off. So I took my nap. I went back out there. I think I fell once or twice, but that's the first. That's the first memory I ever had. I couldn't ride a bicycle. I couldn't figure out how to ride a tricycle or nothing like that. It was hop on there with the throttle and just go. So that definitely started the seed. I don't know whose idea it was, if it was my mom's or dad's, but
but thank you,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
thanks, mom and dad, for sure. That definitely started that itch and that first love for sure. My first race was actually my third birthday, and it was almost every single weekend ever since. Indoors, outdoors. I mean, I'm from a small town in Big Rapids, Michigan, so it gets cold, really cold. Short race seasons in the summer, but um, off season winter training. We had a little pond in our backyard. Dad would go out there with the truck and clear off all the slush, all the bumps and everything else like that. We would stud the tires and I would do training on the ice.
Nice.
You learn a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, you
Cold,
do, right? Yeah.
cold. Good lord. But yeah, we jumped head first, like crawl, walk, run. No, we went straight to sprints. So moved up from the P Dub to the KTM 50. Won a state championship with that. Got an invitation to Loretta's. Moved up to the 65. I think I had 3 of those, and that's when it started getting really serious. Um, my last year with the KTM and my first year with the Cowie, I got invited out to the KTM Supercross Challenge, Junior Supercross Challenge. We raced in what was it, Pontiac, the Pontiac Silverdome before that was demolished, and got picked up by Kawasaki Team Green for a few years, and then it just kept rolling, kept getting faster, and it was an obsession. It was a career. That's all I wanted to do. I did most of my schoolwork on the road. I'd pretty much show up just in time to take the test and have a decent attendance, and then it'd be mom and me studying in the back seat on the way to races or whatever. And then after the sun went down at the track, get the homework done, do what we got to do, go race the next day, load up, get all our homework done for the time I missed on the way back home, and then Monday morning go back to school.
Those were the
And
days, wasn't they?
that was the day. That's all you had to
Yeah.
worry about was get your homework done, eat, sleep, and ride. That
Right.
was it.
Those are the days. Wow, you miss them
Fantastic.
days. Yes.
Life was simple back then, I tell you.
Right. Right. Yeah. I meant to ask you before we go any further. Nice hair, man. Where do you get your
Yeah, man.
haircut done at?
Oh, actually, I've been growing out for a few years.
Nice.
I gotta get it dyed because I actually have a pretty blonde hair. Get it done black, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this guy, I don't know where it came from, whose idea it was, or anything like that. But when I was younger, when we started getting a bigger presence in the pits and everything, I had these like really big, like geeky glasses, like Urkel glasses, and I used to ride a unicycle around the track all the time. And just one day, I threw on my big old glasses, and I was had my hands in my hoodie and just sitting there pedaling my unicycle around the track, and it became a pretty big thing once we got there. And I don't know how. I was talking to mom about you bringing me on today, and she found it and she mailed it to me. I'm like, there's no way this is
That's
still alive. After
awesome.
like 15 years, we still have it.
Love
But
it.
I'm like, watching your show, love yours, man. Yours is stellar. That's
Appreciate it,
great.
man. Thank
Like,
you.
I gotta rock one.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's my buddies down the street actually. This I got this from them one night. We were there, we were playing cards or whatever. And two breaks it out. He's like, "Bro, you got to put this on." I did with the sunglasses. He's like, "Dude, that's so you. You got a day to wear it on a
Hell
podcast." I was
yeah.
like, "Bet I got this." Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
that's how that came to be. And then when you sent me that picture, I was like, "Bro, yeah, absolutely, you got to do that." Yeah, so I was like, "I'm gonna wear mine. I'm not even gonna tell them. I'm definitely gonna wear mine." So yeah, let's go. I love it. I love it. So dirt, homework every day.
Mhm.
How long did you race dirt for?
Man, I do have been on dirt for 11, 12 years. Got all the way up to Kawasaki 250F. I mean, I raced Cowies like my entire life once I got on 65s. You know, I blew up. I can't even tell you how many. From the 85s, pushing them too hard, and then Kawasaki and the local sponsor, like, all right, this is like your third engine, like your third championship with this bike. Like, we got to bump you up. So to move up 250, and at that point in time, just like the 85 was not fast enough. I was taking bets on how long I could hold it full throttle before I had to brake or before I had to let off, and I would just bury it in corners, hitting jumps that I should not be hitting on an 85. I just carry so much mid corner speed, just launch it, and then hopping up on the 250, it started getting really serious. I mean, that was a pretty gnarly bike. I got sent from Cowie, and that's when we started hitting like a lot of the big national like mini O's, the East West Shootout, the Baja Brawl. Baja, my favorite track by far. So stick. It's so sandy. You can just so forgiving. If you know how to ride the sand, you can just hold it wide open and just let it eat. Um, Other than that, we got to 2009, 2010 when it started getting time to hit all the national tracks like Ironman and like going out to Cali. I can't remember the name of the tracks. It's been too long. But anyways, it got that point in time. We had like some bigger family issues. I had to prematurely retire for a little while, and it just broke my heart. I understood why we had to stop racing, but I kind of like vowed to myself, I'm like, if I can't race, man, I don't want to sit on a bike. I don't want to look at a bike. I don't want to watch races and nothing like that. This is gonna hurt. And then after my most recent deployment in Afghan, we got back, and I was like, I kind of deserve a little post deployment gift. So I went out to one of the local shops over here, and I got Kawasaki Z900. Had to stick with Cowie, you know. Might be a little biased, but I'm riding a Suzuki now. And I was like, oh, my excuse, gas is $4, $5 a gallon. It's good for commuting. Well, I messed up because that itch started. Went to a few of the racing schools or riding schools that the Marine Corps puts on. It's like, okay, yep, I definitely still got a little bit of the skill left. Let's see what else we got. And I went to the Yamaha Championship Racing School, riding school, what do you want to call it? With my boy E. He's out there. He's traveling around with Stefano Mesa, I believe. I met him, linked up with him, and he's like, dude, you should probably go, hit the track sometime. Hit a track day. Like, damn, that's the last thing I needed to hear right there. So from there, I sold the Zed and got a 636. Went out to the first track day at NC Bike. Oh my God, just being in that atmosphere again, walking around the paddock and just all the memories just flooded back. It's like, man, I can't get away from this. I
I
can't.
missed you. I missed
Oh
you
my
so
God.
much. Where have you been? I'm sorry I
Yeah, tell me
left.
about it. It was like a
I'm
13
sorry
year
I
gap.
left. Yes, I'll never do it
Oh
again.
man.
Please take me back.
So that was
Yeah.
actually 1 year ago. This weekend was my first track day.
Nice.
So
Nice.
thankful for it. And my wife, she's been with me every single time I've been to the track. You know, she's been so supportive and just with me every single step of the way. All the highs, all the lows. I went down a couple times and had to fight back from that. All while returning from knee surgery 2 years ago. I'm scheduled for another knee surgery around like Thanksgiving time, so I've been going the entire season pending a knee surgery. It's been, man, it's been tough. A lot of sore days, a lot of sleepless nights, but
It's
I
worth it.
wouldn't trade it for the world. Between the baby racing and the wife, I got everything I could ever ask for, man.
Absolutely. There's nothing like a proper mega support system. People that truly believe in you and love you. I got it with my
Mhm.
family too. I mean, if my wife wasn't so behind me and supportive of doing what I do, there's no way I'd be able to do 4 or 5 podcasts a week, right? It's just so it
No,
just wouldn't happen.
yeah,
So I'm a it's I totally understand it. Riders too, it's imperative to have
mhm.
a people behind you that truly believe in you, that no matter what circumstance comes up or happens, it's nothing but positive energy. It's telling you nothing but good things.
Mhm.
I believe when you put that good energy out there and you speak it into existence, it happens. Depends on
Yeah,
how bad you want it, right? Um,
100%.
so yeah, it's imperative, and that's one thing I love about our sport is the family. That's where it
Mhm.
started, the grassroots, the
Yep.
family of racing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going from dirt to street. So obviously after you got away from the dirt, you you joined the military and you joined the Marines, correct? After that.
Yeah, yeah, it was about 4 or 5 years after high school. I was before the Marine Corps, I was actually a natural gas pipeline welder apprentice, and I was just about ready to take my journeyman's test and start making some serious money. And it was one of those things. It's like, if I don't do it now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. So I joined the Marine Corps. I joined the infantry. Biggest, you know, destruction of your bodies joining the infantry. But man, I love my job. I love everything I do, but it ages you physically so fast. Like I'm 28 and I feel like I'm 58 right now. Wake up in the morning, your joints just like the 4th of July. Pa, 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 pa.
Yeah.
God, it sucks. But I wouldn't trade any of the experiences, any of the places I've been. Um, some pretty awesome, absolutely gorgeous places, and some of the worst places you could ever imagine. But at the same time, it's like nobody else is going to experience that. My daughter, grows up. Time for her to start, listening to some of Dad's stories and stuff like that. She's going to understand that no matter what happens, she's going to be taken care of no matter what. No matter what happens, I'll be able to be calm, cool, collected, and just handle any situation. And I do feel that my experiences in the Marine Corps helps a lot, like daily life, with the racing life, family life, whatever it may be. Because no matter like how, sorry for the language, how shitty the situation,
Nah, you can
I can do
cuss.
like that. All right, it can
Yeah.
always be worse. Let's do one task at a time and keep moving forward.
I do. I love it, man. And again, I said this before we went on. Thank you so much for your service, bro. It's absolutely
Thank you.
amazing. Um, one of my best friends, he joined the military right out of high school. Actually, I had a couple of them that did, and I grew up in it. I grew up in the Navy. My dad was a fighter
Mm,
pilot. So yeah, I chose the motorcycle route no matter what.
yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah,
such my love and passion. I was like, dude, I don't care what it takes. I just want to be involved in motorcycles for the rest of my life. I don't care what I do. That's
yeah.
what I want to do. So um yeah, it's but thank you, bro, for real. Because without you and everybody else out there that's listening that has served and I didn't know about, thank you so much. Absolute honor. You guys, men, women, and chill, are nothing but love for real. Nothing but love. It's absolutely amazing. Um, so yeah, so you joined the military and you're still in, correct?
I am. I have 2.5, 3 years left on this contract. That'll put me at 10 years. Depending upon how medical and surgery goes, will kind of dictate the direction I go. If I get out after this three, if I get if I get the chance to stay in again, we have to talk about it and discuss it like as a family and what we want to do. But I think it's wise to stay in for the 20. Do I want to? No, not necessarily. Um, I want to get out and experience life and be able to be here for my daughter and everything else. I know it's risky staying in, but at the same time, I can retire, completely retire full pension at 41, 42, and just live life, not have to worry about bills incoming or anything else like that. We can just wake up with the daughter and go, go for a walk down the street, go play in the playground, whatever it may be. Or hell, even if we get an RV one day and just be like, you know what, we're going to go. We're just going to go maybe Yellowstone or camp in the forest one weekend, whatever it may be. We don't have to worry about it.
I'm with it. I think you should do it. 100%. It's a
Well,
great
we'll see.
idea.
We'll see.
Well, I'm just saying, man. It's like it's my buddy. He was in the Air Force for 20
hmm
years. He's retired. My other buddy Richard, he was in the Marines, and they're retired. They're getting fucking paid big fucking money, free medical, free all that, and they can do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm gonna work, right? So
Yep.
that's the difference. If I had the opportunity to do it again, I would have joined. And just because I'd
hmm
be retired right now, doing this,
Yeah.
getting paid, I ain't got to worry about it. None. I could focus all my energy and time on this. Besides, when my family comes home, and then
Right.
cut this
Right.
off and focus all my energy and time on them, and then come back to this in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's I salute you, bro, for real, straight up, dude. It's you should do it, man. I mean, if it works out with your family, it's a great idea for sure,
hmm
100%.
Yeah.
And look, man, we got the legend himself, Ryan Snook said, "Woo, yes,
What's
sir."
up,
He says,
Ryan?
at ready to ride, slow to pro, baby." And then he
Yes,
said,
sir.
"Love the hairs, bros." Thank
Yeah.
you, homie. So listen, it's funny because he had texted me a picture of, he's like, "I'm gonna wear this, or should I wear this?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So you know me, I got one, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
rock it too. Let's do it. Yeah, I love it, man. Oh, so awesome.
I mean, the
So
alternative, the alternative was this hat I got from one of our local gas stations back home from Curry's in Big Rapids. They've been a great, they're very, very family oriented, a great supporter of pretty much everything my family's done, and that's the alternative. I'll switch to the hat in a little bit. Got to rep them, but yeah, yeah, it's sick.
yeah, it's awesome. I love it, dude. I love the energy, man. And it was an honor to actually meet you at VIR, right? And the whole reason why I showed up there is because my buddy Riston Grigg hit me up and was like, "Bro, I'm going to
hmm
VIR. You should come hang out." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." I checked my calendar. I said, "Shit, I got 2 podcasts, but
Oh,
I could do those live at the track."
we got a little visitor coming on here.
Yeah, good. Bring her on in.
Yeah, come here. Oh, I gotta get her.
No, get her. I love it.
Come here. Here she is.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Yeah, she's pretty perfect.
Yes,
This is
dude,
Charlotte
she is.
Nicole. She's
Hello,
got
Charlotte Nicole.
her little onesie on. Says, "Pack my diapers. I'm going racing with Daddy."
I love it. Look, Michelle, it's your first podcast, and you're not even 11 days old.
I know.
I love it.
The
Oh my
best part
god,
is she loves the garage too. So
that's
come if she gets a
awesome.
little fussy, we'll bring her out here, and she's nice and calm the entire time.
I love it, dude. I love it. Well,
Yeah.
good. Let her stay. That's freaking amazing. Beautiful, man. Absolutely. I miss my boy being that little for real. I really do. It's yeah. But we talked about that already. So the military, and then you actually getting your bike,
Yes, sir.
the Z, right? And then you sold it and you got your 636 turned into the
hmm
track. So how did you and Ryan Snooks meet, and how did all that come together?
That was actually when I got the Zed. I think I had to like get my tires changed or something like that. I swung by, and kind of being in Jacksonville, there's so many young riders. It's a pretty young town. I was like, I'm thinking about hitting the track. He's like, okay, yeah, cool. Just be safe. Track's great. And then I kept going back to get like small service things done because at the time I was still living in the barracks. Didn't have my tools, didn't have a garage or nothing like that. And once I hit my first track day, I went right back to Ready to Ride, the performance shop there. I was like, dude, what can I do to this? What do I need? Like, give me parts list, give me stuff I need to bring to the track. Like, I'm a little bit rusty. I just want to do this, man. I love it. And working with him for the past year has been an absolute honor. You know, We were lucky enough that he was there at VIR with us in a run, like an instant 360 on my dash, so you can kind of see my race lines, whatever it may be. And it's, yeah, cool. It's cool to post and stuff like that, but I moreover use it as like a training opportunity. It's like, okay, well, I could have shifted here. I could have braked harder here. I'm slightly off on this line. I look at all this stuff so I can make up time and just get as fast as I can and progress in the sport. And having Ryan there was an absolute blessing, you know, because we pulled that up on my computer screen here, and I pulled up, I print off maps of all the tracks we go to here as well. And going through the track map, the footage and everything else like that, I shaved quite a few seconds off my time. I mean, that was my first time there. I think I only had like 14 laps around VIR. By far my favorite track. I love it, man. That's
I
awesome.
love
I'm so glad we
VR.
got to go. It's back on the
Yeah,
schedule for next year too.
yeah,
I'm stoked.
let's go. I know I can't wait. I fucking love VR. It's yeah, my home track. Yeah, it was awesome because, like I said, I pulled up. Riston had called me, and I was like, "Yeah." So I came, I show up, and I see Ryan there. Obviously, I was like, "Oh shit, dude, Ryan's here!" And that's how
Mm-hmm.
obviously me and you met. And then
Yep.
all my other friends were there: Jason Doss and Gus Rodeo and Kevin Rodeo and Brandon Posh and Michaela Moore and
Mm-hmm.
Kendall and Dakari and Jeremy Coffee. Dude, it was awesome, man. Dude, is that an ice cream truck?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't
dude,
know
it
they
makes me
come
want
around my
some ice
neighborhood.
cream, bro.
I've never seen one around the neighborhood because it's especially like it's September. All summer I haven't seen one. Apparently they come around the neighborhood. That's
Yeah, good
interesting.
stuff. Now we know. Yeah, now you look at the time, you're like, shit, I can expect the ice
I'll be
cream now.
damned. Right?
There we go. Yeah, good stuff, man. So obviously, anybody that starts hanging out with Ryan always ends up at the track, right? Let's just be
Great
honest.
influence. Great influence. And
Right.
like his slow to pro program is fantastic too. Um, I mean, you commit to it. You actually want to do something like this, and he puts on like these little like seminar things, either at the shop or in a parking lot, stuff like that. And it's just like small tips and tricks to help you save some time or just be safer rider, safer equipment, whatever it may be. Like obviously the key is safety for all of this. Like we all have to go to work on Monday morning. Maybe not the top of the guys, but that is their work, so they have to be safe anyways, you know. And if you can be the safest and the fastest, paramount. And Ryan's very big on making sure everything's done properly and safely. And just having the opportunity to do a slow to pro program. Hopefully, next year we can turn the slow into pro and start chasing the big dream. You know.
You can and you will, right? Absolutely. So where do you see yourself in road racing? Like what are your main goals that you would love to achieve?
Oh man, um, being in the Marine Corps makes it a little hard to be able to, you know, get the permission from command to be able to go out and hit the races and stuff like that. Like it is dangerous. It is a liability, but at the same time, all these courses and all my my resume and stuff like that, you want to say that I have the experience to make the best out of every worst case scenario, right? Um, ideally, by the time this contract's done, so 3 years, 2 to 3 years, I would love to be able to qualify for a Moto America race, wherever that's at, and I would love to hop on that circuit and just chase it, man, chase that dream. I'd say that's I'm not gonna say the end goal. Obviously, end goal, everybody wants to be championship at the top of the line, right? Yeah, I would love to. Um, but the most idealistic dream right now is just qualifying for a race and like if I'm super sport, finishing top 10. I would love to finish top 10, but obviously like Motor America Super Sport right now is stacked.
Yes, it
There are
is.
some fast racers in there right now. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously this is my rookie season. We got Daytona Race of Champions October 17th through the 20th that I'm so eager. Like I wish we could just pack up and go right now. Um, between not being able to go for like operational commitments through my job and just like financial struggles with fixing bikes, paying for parts, like whatever it may be. I've only hit 3 successful races. I went to 4. It was actually at NJMP. It was my first time there on a bike that was not set up. Like I had super soft suspension going in turn 1, washed the front, just got her fixed up. Day 2, almost the identical thing. It was just into turn 2 over that off-camber right-hander, that blind right-hander. I ran off, dumped the bike. So that was a pretty big financial setback. But the 3 races I have been to, I mean, I've been doing super sport and super bike. I've got podiums in every single race, and I'm so honored to be able to jump back up on the podium on my first race in 13 years. And it just made that love so much more again. And next season, hopefully, I can get that white plate, start riding with the big boys. And it's like, your lap times will drop as you ride with people that are faster.
Yeah,
So that's ideally what I would like to do. Get in the expert classes. Sure, I might not place as good, but that's fine. It's the experience that I'm gaining to be able to ride with them, see their lines, how they're throwing the bike around in different corners and stuff like that, and just get faster and faster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ideally leading to going out to the big boys.
Listen, you can do anything you want to do. You already know that. 110%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're the only person that can stop you. That's it. And you're
Mhm.
going to do it. I love it. I love it. You'll achieve it, man, for sure. 110%, especially with Ryan Snooks.
Oh yeah.
You got this.
He's been great, man. The entire RTR crew has been so fantastic, so helpful.
Angela, you're absolutely right. You got this. I agree with Angela. 110%. You absolutely.
That's my mother-in-law. Hi.
Mother-in-law, hello. How you doing? And then Renee says, love the ice cream truck driving around. Me too, Renee. It makes me want some ice cream for sure.
Oh man.
That's
awesome. My mom. My mom and dad actually came down to visit the baby. They got here last night. They're inside the house right now.
So. I love it. Good stuff, man. Nothing like, I'm a big family man. I'm going to eat with my parents tonight.
Awesome.
I usually try to eat with them once a week for sure. Sometimes it don't always work out, but yeah, it's at least once a week I go over there.
Yeah.
Always been like that. Nothing like family. 110%. So good stuff, man. So you're going to Daytona. I wish I could make Daytona. I'm gonna try to make Daytona in March, but next year I'll definitely do the East Coast rounds for sure. For as far as Moto America goes. But this October I will be from the 11th to the 13th at the Heron Compound.
Oh, nice! I'd love to go out there sometime, but that's a travel and a half.
I mean, 7 hours from my house, so it's got to be 6.5 from your house, or 6.
Maybe we'll see.
I mean,
I'd love to link up with him. I would love to link up with him and just try to pick his brain and learn as much as I can. But depending upon how everything goes, and I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I'm riding with SFL Mini GP, Michael Carrera, and all them. So yeah, it's an honor. Well, I was originally supposed to ride with him, but with my wrist, I'm not going to be able to ride, which fucking sucks ass, man.
Yeah, gotta heal up, bro.
It's killing me, dude. Cause I got my custom suit that that was my break-in. I was gonna break it in, ride it over. So I'm still gonna go so I can hang out with all my friends and do some live podcasts and videos and all that good stuff. But yeah, enough about all that, man. So after Daytona, is that going to be your last event of the year? You plan on doing another one?
No, that's the last Azure round that I'll be hitting. Maybe if something else comes up, I'll hit it for some seat time. But other than that, it's going to be mainly focused on recovery, getting this knee surgery out of the way, and healing up from that. Just studying tapes, as much as I can, whether that's people in my class to, Moto America, any footage I can get my hands on, I'm studying it. Once I am healed up enough, hopefully I can hop on with, Ryan and Logan, maybe go travel down to Florida, get some testing tuning in, work some rust off, and just try to shave some seconds and get faster. But right now the priority is getting Daytona and then healing up for next season, being prime shape, and dropping some pounds. I used to be a bodybuilder. I never competed. I had to stop that for my first knee surgery. But like if I'm not competing, I have no reason being that big. Especially doing this, also every pound counts, So I'm right around like Jake Lewis, is size 6'3", like 230-ish, right around there.
Yeah, you're a big boy for sure. Yeah. You definitely a big boy.
Stefano, to me, he's super short and super light, and it's like, man, you're able to throw this bike around. But like with Corey Alexander being so tall too, like I just know I really study the tall guys to understand, like, once you get in the corner, how much we can push the bike out or like body weight transfer because the cockpit for us is so much smaller. Just trying to figure out all those little tips and tricks from these bigger riders is pretty key because I know it's totally different from me than like Ryan.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
Ryan's fast, you know.
Yeah.
So I love watching all these guys.
Yeah. Now, me too. It was me too, bro. It's absolutely amazing what everybody can do on a motorcycle. It's freaking
Yeah.
awesome. Renee says she's super proud of you, buddy. We are too, absolutely. And again, it was an honor to meet you through Ryan at VIR.
Hmm.
Yeah, good stuff, dude. I can't wait to see you again. Obviously, you're going to be at VIR next year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to try to bring the whole family down and put them in the hotels there on the track and enjoy the weekend. So it'd be one of the closest rounds for them to go to besides like Pitt. But
Yeah,
man, we just fell in love with VIR, so we're going to bring the entire family down.
love VR. I do. I love
Hmm.
VR. Good because I'll see you there. I'm definitely going to make that
Awesome.
one for sure.
Awesome.
Absolutely, I will. That and Road Atlanta, Mid Ohio, and
Hmm.
Jersey, and yeah, man, good at some club races too as well. So good
Yep.
stuff, man. Good stuff. So 2025, Alex, what's the plan for 2025?
Man, 25. It sounds so far away, but it's only a couple
Mhm.
months. It's hard to believe.
I
I
know
want to
it's
hit her.
crazy.
I want to hit her hard and heavy. You know, save up as much as we can, and just start getting the rounds, the classes paid for as soon as we can before the prices go up. Hopefully, lock on a few sponsors to help with the financial side of things, um, and just lay some laps down. My biggest thing now is just seat time. You know, if it's either I pay for a track day, which is like $200 a day, or I go spend that money on a race instead, which is almost half that price. So if I can get the seat time in at a race and earn some points, I'm going to do that. But I know how important track days are. So next year, this off season, if I can get some track days in before the races start, I would love to place um, top five, ideally top three, but top five in the championship in the expert classes next year. Maybe hit some GP races too, um, like the unlimited GPs on my stock 750 here. But yeah, hopefully place good in the expert classes for 25 season.
You can do it, and you will do it, right? Absolutely, you will. Uh,
Oh yeah.
do you don't do like any type of training on mini bikes like Honda Groms or anything like
Uh,
that?
man, if I had one, I would 100%. We have on base here, like we have BRC, so the basic rider course, advanced riders course. There's like a little designated parking lot, um, a couple miles, maybe like 10-minute drive from where I live. If I had, you know, like a CRF 150 Supermoto or a Grom or like a Ninja 400, something like that. If I had a second bike, I could go, not care if I lay down or something like that. Yeah, I would definitely go. Any chance I could swing a leg over just to get that time. You know, throttle's the throttle, the brake's the brake, the clutches. They're all in the same locations. You know, and just get that seat time. Other than that, I know Ryan over at the shop. He's got like a little Yamaha TTR and a little dirt course around the shop there that he'll let me rip around. We just got to keep maintaining the bike. So if I have the opportunity, I'll definitely go to the shop and rip some laps around there with Ryan until I get like a B bike or a smaller bike I can go rip around. Not the streets. I don't mess with the streets, especially in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Um, but if I can hit some parking lot training, I'd love to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I wanna get me a little Z125 or Grom just for the same
Yeah,
thing, right? And it's something I could
yeah,
just throw my leather suit on and act a fool and just
yeah, yeah.
yeah, for real, right? It's how much you that's the most fun you're ever gonna have for real.
Right.
It's yeah, that's what it is. About having fun. Absolutely, man, dude. Listen, we're 40 minutes into this almost. I told you it's gonna go by
Man,
super quick. I
flying,
know, man. I
flying by.
know. My mom just texted me. She said, "Don't forget my containers." Yes, Mama, I won't. I promise. I'll bring you your containers. Because yeah, Mom's always got to give you leftovers, right? Yeah. So and she makes the best tuna fish salad, dude. So she's like, "I made you tuna fish salad and all that good stuff." I'm like, "Yes, yep, gotta love Mama." for
Oh yeah,
sure.
mom brought a bunch of steaks from back home in Michigan on the farm too. So I'm eager to get the grill fired up and throw these bad boys on there.
Mm, I love it. Medium rare for sure. 100%.
I think my dad's more of a shoe leather type of guy. My mom, if it's still mooing, it's too cooked. She
Oh,
likes that
okay.
rare. I'm right
No,
in the middle.
I can't do that. I'm usually, it depends on the mood I am. It's usually medium or medium rare, but it
Yeah,
just
same.
depends. I can't do that. That my dad's the same way. He literally takes a steak. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm like, well, no, you're not. You might as well just be a
Yeah,
vampire. What are you talking? You might as well
right,
just take it off
right,
the pack and just eat the damn thing. It's yeah,
right.
nah, I'm good. No, I'm good on that. Yeah. Oh man. Well, listen, man, this has been absolutely amazing. We'll definitely schedule a part two because there's so much more that we got to talk about.
Right, right.
Um, so I want to get away from all the motorcycle talk, and man, it was an honor to meet your daughter. Thank you so much for bringing her on. It was
Thank you so
absolutely
much.
amazing. Um, I want to get into the personal side of you, right, and
Hmm.
away from the motorcycles and all that good stuff. So let me let me start off by asking you: are you a coffee drinker?
Oh yes, yes. I love my coffee. I drink it. If you have to chew it, it's not dark enough. I tell you, man. No sugar, no cream, straight out the pot. My wife and I, every time I get a cup of coffee, I always tell her this little joke. I'll take a sip and I'm like, oh man, tell you this coffee tastes like dirt. And then she's supposed to sit there and play. She's like, oh, what do you expect? It was just ground yesterday. Cracks me up every time. I love it. But yeah, I love coffee, man.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I do too, man. I'm a freaking coffee drinker. Man, I got dude, this thing's itchy. Hang on, let me take this thing off real quick.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, man. That thing was killing
Yeah.
my ears, man. It's my ears. I'm like, bro, I gotta take this thing
Mhm.
off for
Yeah.
sure. Who's your favorite comedian?
Ah, favorite comedian. Um, I don't watch comedy too much, but it goes in different waves, you know. It's been Dave Chappelle, it's been Kevin Hart, it's been Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, um, Jeff Dunham. He was I liked him for quite a while. And the new one, Shane Gills, I think his name is.
Yeah, yeah, he's funny.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, George Carlin's always been my all-time favorite. Of course, you got Chappelle, which is absolutely amazing. Cat Williams, everybody you just said, yeah, absolutely freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, tell us something we don't know about you.
Oh man, something you don't know about me. Man, watching your show all the time, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to prepare something like that. But geez, shouldn't see it coming. Not too much. I'm a pretty quiet dude. I don't get out very often. I don't know if it was just from my experiences the last few years, but if I don't have to leave and go socialize, I'm not going to. Um, I'm like one of those intro or extroverted introvert type people. So it's like if I am out in public, I'll do just fine. Like I can talk, I can socialize and get by, be pretty normal. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. If I can just sit here in my garage and just like do my chores, do some lawn work or work on the bikes or whatever, okay with me. Just a nice quiet life. Coming from the middle of the country, I mean that's kind of how it was growing up, and now that I live in like the suburbs, it's different. It's different for sure, but it's a nice change of pace.
It
So
is.
yeah,
I always enjoyed when I have the time to sit down and actually play the PlayStation, and you
yeah.
know, nothing else going on. It's very far and few in between, but yeah,
Hmm.
it's lovely for sure. It
Yeah,
really is. It
yeah.
really is. What's your worst habit, Alex?
My worst habit. Um, I like things like a certain way. I like making sure stuff is organized, and if like the second stuff gets like disarrayed and moved around, I kind of have to like stop, shut down, get everything organized first before I can resume like whatever it is that I'm doing. Like if I'm working on the bikes here in the garage, if I don't put my tools away like as soon as I'm done with whatever I'm doing, like I leave it on the floor or on the workbench or something like that, And I'll get flustered. Like, where did I put the 10 millimeter? Obviously, those vanish whenever they want to, anyways. But like I got to stop, clean the entire garage, put everything away. It's like, okay, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, that's right. And then I'll pick up or do whatever I was doing. And like I'm very visual, very visual. So paperwork or bills or whatever it is, like I have to write everything down. Be like, boom, check, that's done. Boom, check, that's done.
I got to do that with my calendar for sure. If not, there's
Yep.
no way I'd be able to keep up with anything at all because
Mm-hmm.
my scatterbrained ass would just be all over the place. Yeah, I got two. Matter of fact, I need to go out and get 2 new notebooks because I got 2 full notebooks from the podcast right here
Yeah.
that I'm out of paper, so I can't write nothing
Uh,
else down. I can't do anything. So I'm feeling the pressure myself, man. I need to go out and go get some notebooks like today, which I will because I got to go to my mom's house. So I got to leave anyway. So might as well stop. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So as you know, bro, I'm a big audiobook listening to, and I just got done last night with oh my god, I can't believe I just had a brain fart. I just listened to the freaking book. You got to be kidding me right now. Jensen Button, the F1 driver. I don't know what book I'm gonna start next. I have several to choose from. But do you yourself listen to any audiobooks or podcasts or
Podcasts, yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts. Between Pin the Gas and Pipe Dreams, I'll listen to a little bit of Joe Rogan. Some of like the I don't know if you want to call them self-help or anything like that. Self-wellness, I guess we could call it. I listen to some of that every once in a while. But for like actual audiobooks, I moreover prefer like turning the page, like feeling the book, flipping the pages. Like that feels pretty great to me. Like the TV show Bones, I got pretty big into that, and the show is based off all the books. So I just went out before my last deployment, bought the entire series. It's like 22 books. And on deployment, I was sitting there reading book after book after book after book, and that was pretty fantastic. After we got back, got a little bit busy. The reading's definitely slowed down, but we'll see. I'm looking to pick it back up again. Makes me feel smart.
I hear you, man. It's if I read books, bro, I pass out. I'm much better listening to the audio books for sure.
Yeah.
Recommendation though, if you're gonna get a motorcycle racer audiobook, hands down would be John Hopkins.
Okay.
Leather. It's absolutely an amazing book.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I listen to all kinds of books, right? Self-help books, just all that positive.
Yeah.
I'm a positive
Yeah.
guy. So David Goggins, I know you heard of David Goggins. His books are really, really good. And then the one with Jessley Etzler that actually invited David Goggins to live with him for a month, bro. That was absolutely a great book too. Yeah, so that one's a good recommendation too. It's
okay. Yeah, I'll have to check them out for sure.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, bro. What's for dinner tonight?
Oh man, hopefully we can go. We're gonna go grocery shopping here in a little bit. Hopefully, we're gonna get some asparagus. We'll grill some asparagus with some potatoes. Throw some steak on there. I think Mom brought some pork chops. Either that or I think they brought some lamb. So we might throw some lamb on and do a little bit more of elaborate. We got so much food. I'm so excited, especially with Mama's cooking. Oh man, whatever weight I lost this season is about to come back before they leave.
That's okay though. Yeah, it's okay, man. You can work it back off, no problem, right? Yeah, you only live once. Be happy and eat good. Yeah, for sure. 110%, dude. I love it. Yeah, my mom, she's making a tzatziki. It's a Greek dish. Well, tzatziki is actually the cucumber, yogurt, blah blah blah, with garlic and all that good stuff with lime.
Yeah.
And then we do grilled chicken or pork or whatever, and yeah, with some naan bread. Oh man, it's so good, dude. Yeah, love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. What 3 people would you invite to a private track day? It could be any 3 people on this planet.
Oh man. Well, all right. Since I already been to the track with Ryan, sorry Ryan, but I'm gonna have to pick someone else on that one.
You're asked out, Ryan.
I mean, Top Rack's definitely up there, man. That guy's insane what he can do on a bike. Gerloff, I'd love to see Gerloff up there with WSPK. He's been doing pretty great. this season. I'm stoked watching him. That's like the only subscription I don't have, so I have to wait until the highlights come out to watch how he did. Um, so we'll go with Gerloff. Either Bobier. It's a toss up between Bobier and SDK. Like those guys are awesome. I love watching them, and the points battle with the championship in Motor America Superbike right now is crazy between Heron and Bobier. I'm loving it, man.
Me too.
But between those two, and I'll probably say like either Mark Marquez or Pecco Bagnaia. I love watching those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Good stuff, man. I love it. Absolutely
mm,
love it. Do you watch like British Superbike or Isle of Man TT or any of that too as well?
yeah, when I can. Like saying like I got the Moto America Live Plus and I got the MotoGP subscriptions, but like the only ones I don't have is like BSB, WSBK. Whenever it comes up on YouTube, yeah, absolutely. I'm watching it as soon as I can. I'm checking it like almost daily to see like when the updates are. Unfortunately, they're mostly just highlights, and I got to look at the date as to when it was uploaded and what round it was, and I got to search like, okay, oh nope, that was actually 3 months ago, not 3 days
Yeah.
ago. It's hard to keep up with it, but next season I'm definitely getting that subscription so I can keep up with everything.
BSB's free, brother, man.
Oh,
It's
oh,
Bennett'sBritishSuperbikes.com. Straight up,
all
the
right.
website.
Yep.
Go straight to the website. It gives you the calendar during the weekend. Sundays, the live, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays too as well. You scroll down on the main page, you'll see a live yellow button. You click on it and enjoy. Absolutely,
Absolutely.
it's fucking
Rolling with it.
fantastic. Fantastic. Would you ever do
Uh,
the Isle of Man TT?
no,
He said,
no.
"No, absolutely not, dude. No
um,
way."
when I first started riding, that's what I want to do. Like I love riding the street and all this other type of stuff and doing some hooligan type shit. But we've grown, we've grown. I've matured on the bike a little bit, and oh man, like I'll watch it, but oh my god, those guys going 100, 130 mile per hour, being like this close to a stone wall. Kudos to those guys, man. They are nuts. I love watching it. I don't think I could do it myself though. That's
It's my
crazy.
favorite race of the year. I'm
Yeah.
in love with the TT ever since I first
Hmm.
seen it.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful thing you ever see, right? It really is. It's yeah, fucking absolutely amazing. Big prop. And to me, it's not the solo guys, right? The guys that ride the
Yeah.
solos. It's the sidecars and
Those guys are crazy.
not the
It's
driver, but the
awesome though.
monkey. Dude, I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you guys are just plumb freaking. They
Yeah.
say the solos are crazy. I'm like, nah, bro. The monkeys are freaking absolutely on a different planet when it comes to crazy. Oh man, good stuff, man. So, do you have any tattoos?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
like to
I got
absolutely?
quite a few. My buddy, he was working on getting his license being a tattoo artist. So I lived with him for a little while, and he'd get bored. He'd say, "Hey man, let me do a tattoo." I'm like, "All right, cool, yeah, whatever." We could use a little needle therapy, and we'd just go to town. Like I think I got like 40 some odd tattoos, and then
Nice,
it got me driven. So I did like quite a few pieces on myself. Um,
nice.
they're not too bad. I'm going to cover a few up and turn it into a bigger piece. But yeah, I got quite a few. There's a few controversial ones. But like here, I'll see if I can roll these up enough. So like I got two on my forearms that actually mean quite a bit, like in my line of work. So like this one here, if I lose myself, I lose it all.
Yep,
And then tied in with the not today with the noose and the
yep,
semicolon, suicide prevention and awareness
yep.
and stuff like that. Those ones, I don't care if they're good quality. I don't care if they fade. I'll get them touched up. Those ones will always be on there. And like tying into that, I've got like the seven deadly sins that mankind can commit, and those ones will probably get covered up. But it was just like whatever we felt like that day just went on. So
I love it. Yeah, I got several I need to get covered up too. It's you
yeah,
make dumb choices back then. You know what I'm saying? You grow and evolve, and you're like, why the fuck did I
yeah.
do that? But yeah, whatever. I'm with you on that, bro. I do.
Like
I
they
got
got they got
several
some great
things.
stories and some good meaning and stuff, but it's
They
like
do.
that was a pretty dark time in my life. Since like it'll be pretty easy to turn it into something else. So we'll move on from that chapter. And that book's closed.
That's right. Another brick in the wall, right? And build a
Yeah,
new up.
yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. So let me ask you: so you a beer or a wine guy, or a liquor guy, or
Mm,
mixed
depends on the
drinks?
mood.
Gotcha.
Um, Usually I'm a bourbon guy. Love my bourbon. If it's a mixed drink, I'll mix it strong, like 50-50. Or I'll just go straight on the rocks. For my cheap drinks, I'll go with like Jim Beam, like Devil's Cut or Double Barrel, whatever it may be. And then my my uncle, great uncle David, he's like a big like concierge or whatever you want to say it, of bourbon. I went over to his house in Tennessee last year, and he's got one that's like bottle one of 500. He cracked it open, came to visit, and I took a sip. I was like,
You're like, I
"Oh,
need
I don't,
one
I
of
don't know if
those.
I don't know if I can go back to Beam. This is some good stuff." So after that, I definitely slowed down on the bourbons. But if it's just a casual drink, I might have a beer here or there. If I'm feeling a little bit more on my feeling type of side, I might have a glass of wine. I don't know. Depends. If, especially like an Italian restaurant, I'll get a glass of wine.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me too. I like my reds.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, I'm not a big I'm with you on that. I got to be in the mood. I used to drink beer, but every once in a while I will. Like Oktoberfest, right? By Sam Adams,
Hmm.
dude. I love that beer.
Yep.
So it come out, of
Yep.
course, I got a 6-pack of it. But after that, I'm like done with it for
Yeah.
until next year, pretty much.
Yep.
But yeah, I like more mixed drinks and wines and stuff too myself. So
Hmm.
absolutely. So listen, man, we're almost an hour, so we're gonna do all our shout outs here in a minute, but I'm gonna ask you one more question. I'm gonna save the rest of the personal questions for part two at the
Okay.
end. But the last one I want to ask you, and I ask this to everybody, is celebrity crush. Alex, who's your celebrity crush?
All right. So ever since my first deployment, I was deployed in Sicily. Oh man. I think ever since then it's been Ariana Grande.
I love
Like
it, love it.
I don't keep up with the celebrities. I'm not that type of person to be like, oh, what are they doing? Like, what are they gossiping
Mhm.
about? What are they wearing to this? Like, I could care less. Like, I don't even know about their viewpoints or standpoints on anything. It's just like me and my roommate, my first deployment, we'd be drinking in the room or something. Ariana Grande song would come on. We'd be like little fangirls.
Yeah, dude,
Um,
dude. Samuel Hayek was mine growing up.
I mean, honestly, Ryan Reynolds.
Dude, right? Everybody's been saying that
Mm.
lately. I'm with
Oh
you on
my
Ryan Reynolds, right?
god.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's like Ryan Reynolds, dude. Or Henry Cavill, I think is how you say his name, like the Superman guy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. Ryan fucking Reynolds.
I mean, tell me anybody that wouldn't say that, honestly. Like,
No, I'm with you,
you know?
bro. Ryan, I'm with it, dude. For real. Yeah, Deadpool, bitch. Let's go. Wow, I love it,
Yeah.
dude. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, listen, this has been an absolutely mega proper time. It's an absolute honor, for real, Alex, to have you on
I
the
had a great time,
podcast,
Chris. It's been great.
bro. It was an honor to meet you at VIR, and yeah, I
Yes,
can't
sir.
wait to sit down for part two. And thank you for showing us your daughter. She is absolutely
Oh,
so
yeah.
precious and beautiful, bro. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. And
Thanks,
thank
man.
you again for your service. I'm going to give all my shout outs and I'm going to leave the floor to you to let you end it and give all your shout outs. First and foremost, thank you so much for Next Level Financial. Get your financial complimentary today. Why not everybody, right? So look up Seth Starnes. Dude, you need to get it done. Everybody does. It's absolutely amazing. In Bison, get a full custom suit. Go to bisontrack.com. I'm telling you right now, I freaking love mine. You walk around Moto America Paddock, you see a lot of people in Bison, and there's a reason for that. Think about it. And plus, the people are proper mega. They're
Mhm.
some of the best people you ever meet in your life. I freaking love Robert and Tasha and their bunny. I forget the bunny's name. I'm bad with it. Yeah, I am. But join the herd. Bisontrack.com, people. Come on. You hear me talk about it all the time. And Chef Eats. Dude, bro, have you tried Chef Eats?
I have one time at one of the races. Philip, one of the other RTR riders, he got some for me and the wife and tried some. That was amazing. We've been looking to make a big order and start making it like a weekly meal prep type thing instead of going through the grocery store, cooking, cleaning up the mess. Like just ordering mass bulk from Chef Eats and just digging
I'll
in.
hook you
It's
up. I
delicious.
gotcha, dude. I love Chef Eats, and what Jeff is doing. His food is absolutely freaking amazing. It's no
Hmm.
bullshit. It really
Yeah,
is. But yeah, man, you should, dude. Chef Eats, he's absolutely amazing. So is his food. You guys hear me say it all the time. And the sunglasses I had on, Flying Eyes Optics, they are made and assembled in Austin, Texas. You can get them in prescriptions. You see, look at the arm on this thing, dude. These things are the lightest sunglasses I've ever had. I mean, I
wow.
got a full rack of Oakleys and all these other shit over here, right?
Yeah.
But these are made to actually wear underneath your motorcycle helmet. I know most of everybody
Hmm.
that's listening to this wears glasses underneath your motorcycle helmet a
I did.
time or two. Okay. And you know, if you have the ones with the stiff arms on them, right? It hurts your underneath the helmet, causes headaches and
Yep.
all that bullshit.
Yep.
These you don't even realize you got them on. It's absolutely crazy. So the guy that I met from Flying Eyes Optics, he gave me the sunglasses. As soon as I got home, I threw my helmet on, put them on, and was like, I'm gonna see if these are legit or not, right? And absolutely been, dude. My wife steals them from me, and especially her friend. Every time she comes over, I already know who's got them. She's got them. She always takes them from me. I'm like, just order you a pair. And I got a discount code, Pendergast 10, and get 10% off. So what are you waiting on, right? But seriously, no bullshit. They are absolutely amazing sunglasses. I love them. I'll be at Jersey. I have them. And yeah, you guys can borrow them and run around the pits. But you got to give them
Dick.
back. Got to give them back. Um, Big shout out to RD Racing, my mates over there in the UK. All my mates, every single one of you guys and girls. I freaking love every single one of you. Jake Marsh, he's an absolute legend too. Vet2 Track, me and you was talking about Vet2 Track. Jim Whitman, man, battling PSD one lap at a time. All my friends and vets out there, please get in contact. Super simple, vet2track.com. That's it. If you want to get in touch with me and get in touch with Jim, he's the guy that runs it. And he's absolutely one of the most amazing people you guys are going to ever meet in your life. And I enjoy seeing him. And I'm a big hugger. So me and him, we just, yeah, dude, it's freaking amazing. And SFL Mini GP, North and South, best program here in America we got. So I'm going to ride with them October 11th through the 13th. I can't wait at the Heron compound, right? But their program's so awesome, Alex, that you just sign up and register. It
Hmm.
don't matter what age you are. You don't even have to have leathers, boots, gloves, none of that shit. They even provide the motorcycles. You just register and show up,
Ooh,
and boom, they put you out on
okay.
track. It's an
That's
absolutely
nice. That's
amazing
nice.
program. So anybody interested, SFL Mini GP, they have one in New Jersey and one in South Florida. So yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. And 64-degree racing. My man Tate sent me a custom undersuit. Get my arm right. Yeah, right there. Hang it up. Right. Yeah, it's right there. My favorite two-piece undersuit that I've ever freaking had in my life. It's absolutely amazing. So anybody out there interested in getting a full two-piece custom undersuit, 64-degree racing. That's all I gotta say. Last but not least, my man Martin from the Clothing Kings. You see his logo right here on my shirt right here. So Martin, he runs the Clothing Kings out there in the UK. So you guys can go to
Nice.
clothingkings.co.uk and get all the Pendergast merch you want to. You see it right there.
Hey,
Boom
there
over
we
there in the
go.
UK, right? So man, his clothes are absolutely amazing. It's yeah, I can say no more. There's some people out here that's actually got them. It's yeah, I love it. But listen, thank all the women and men that watch this, all my friends, right? I love every single one of you guys that show me all the love and support. It's an absolute honor. I can't you are the ones that drive me to do what I do all the time. And thank you. It's you guys are absolutely proper mega and super amazing. I love every single one of you. Thanks for everybody that watched. And if you guys have not yet, please go to my YouTube, like and subscribe. Also on Spotify, all that good stuff, wherever you listen. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It really does. And I appreciate every single one of you. Alex, the floor is yours, my man.
Alrighty, like I said, rookie season. I ain't got that long of a list quite yet, but obviously got to throw the shout out to the RTR crew and Ryan Snooks for doing everything he's done, helping me, hooking me up with the bikes, and just all the advice and wisdom that he's able to share. And mom and dad that are inside, raising me in this fantastic sport. Um, Obviously, the wife was being absolutely so supportive in everything we've done and continue to do. We discuss it quite often. Um, yeah, I ain't got any sponsors locked on quite yet, but we're working on it. But if you want to, we got my YouTube page pulled up here, Johansen Racing 26. You'll see the picture of me and Philip Bailey on the blue '06 GSXR 750. It's not this one. That was the past bike, you know. But other than that, Chris, man, I appreciate you bringing me on, man. This has been a great time. I was super nervous coming on at first, but I'm looking forward to doing it again, man.
Listen, it's an absolute my honor, bro. It really is. In this lifetime, to be able to do this and share every single one of you, all your guys' story, and become friends and enjoy
Mm-hmm.
the same passion and the same love that we have. Listen, it's absolutely amazing. It's an absolute honor for sure
Mm-hmm.
on my end. And I get just as nervous as you guys do, and just as excited as all the women and men that come on here, and all the boys, all the future legends. I get just as nervous. No bullshit. You guys just see me pace the house. My wife's like, "Dude, you've been doing this for like over 200 and some episodes. You figured you'd be." I'm like, "Nah, I can't help it. It's the
Yep.
nerves. It's
Yep.
the excitement. It's the buildup. It's all that." So yeah, listen, the honor is all mine. And again, congratulations on the daughter. Thank you so much for your service. We all love you. Listen, everybody in October, go show them some love in the pits. Go show them some support. You need to get you some merch, some hats and t-shirts and all that stuff so you can
Absolutely.
start selling them. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely, man. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, absolute honor today to sit down with my man, Alex Johansen. Let's freaking go, baby. All right, let me end this. Thank you so much, man. This was a
Thanks,
lot of
Chris.
fun. Dude, you're very